Fine. So during the same session, we have also considered. We have also considered the geographical area, right? Then the different kinds of in that geographical area, different kinds of rivers, right? You know that is known as Sapta Sindhu. So why it is called Sapta Sindhu? Because Sindhu, that is Indus, Jhelum, Chenab, Bias, Ravi, Satluj, and Saraswati. So these are the different kinds of rivers. Because of that, it was termed as Sapta Sindhu. We have also considered in this case the Dasrajan, Sapta Sindhu, right? Dasrajan War. Dasrajan War. Right. So there were 10 different kings that we have considered. We have considered the polity during this, right? That means what? How the family, right, was a basis of the political and social organization, right? So polity as well, right? In which, and then how the gram is forming the Visar forming the Jan, and Jan is forming the Rashtra, right? So these are the different things we have considered during this. Again, the heads of these things. So, you know, Kul is called family. So its head is known as Kulapa. Gram, that is village, whose head is known as Gramani. Gramani. Vis, that is clan, right, whose head is called Vispati. Jan, which is called people, right? So whose head is called Gopati or Gopa. And then the king of Rashtra, right, or the Rashtra or country will be having here as king or Rajan, right? Further, we have considered the society during a society of the Vedic culture, right? So polity, society, that we have considered. We have also considered here, now that is in 8th August, right, some part of society, and then later on we have considered the religion, right, economy, right, of the Vedic, latter Vedic culture, right? So of Vedic culture, right? Then we have considered the same period, the same session, the latter Vedic period. You can consider its period from 1000 BC to 600 BC, right? Again, we have considered its geographical area, right? Then polity of this period, right? We have considered the society of latter Vedic period, right? So that we have considered. So basically here you can consider, right, the points which were, I don't know, 7, 8, right? 9th would be the I think 9th was the Sunday, right? And on that day, I think in between, I have just taken you through the different aspects. I think we had a test probably, right? So this is what you can consider on 10th of August, right? The part of society, religion, right, and economy. Then later on, we have consider the society of, polity and geographical. So this part is in this one, right? Then society. Then in this session, apart from the society, religion, right? That is what Indra and Agni were the earlier divinities, right? That is always necessary to understand these things. Then during this period, economy also, right? Economy also considered. And then we have just started the Mahajanpadas, right? But we have just started. Maybe introduction we have considered, but I will consider now it on next session. Mahajanpad period. So there are total 16 Mahajanpadas, right? Anga, Magad, Vajji, Malla, Kashi, Kosla, Vatsa, Kuru, Chedi, Panchala, Shursena, right? I think then Matsya, right? Avanti, Ashmaka, Gandhar, and Kamboj. These were 16 different Mahajanpadas we have considered, right? Then apart from this, we have also considered the ruling, right? In these Mahajanpadas, right? How these were ruled, right? And then Buddhist and Jain literatures present the list of these 16 Mahajanpadas, right? So from where you get these 16 Mahajanpadas? So you will be finding out these names in the Jain and Buddhist literatures, right? And there have been two types of Mahajanpadas, right? So that is what the non-monarchical and monarchical, right? Non-monarchical and monarchical. That is what democratic and ruled by the monarch, right? And ruled by the monarch, right? So that is what you can always consider. Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir, very clearly.
Okay, fine. So very first dynasty we have considered was the Haryanka dynasty, right? Haryanka dynasty. Haryanka. So Haryanka dynasty, right? Then in this case, see, what is Haringa dynasty? So it was started by or founded by Bimbisar, right? Then Bimbisar was followed by, okay, I can write its period, which was from 450, sorry, 554, 544 BC to 412 BC, right? That is Haringa. So very first one in this Haringa dynasty is the Bimbisar, right? Bimbisar was the first ruler. Then second, Ajat Shatru, right? Ajat Shatru. Then third one is Udayan, right? And later on we can consider in this period, that is another dynasty, right? So that dynasty is nothing but the Shishunga dynasty, right? Shishunga dynasty. Shishunga dynasty, right? Then there was Nanda dynasty, right? So Shishunga dynasty was from 412 BC to 344 BC. Nanda dynasty was from 344 BC to 323 BC, right? 323 BC. Then on next session, okay, fine. Then, sorry, Nanda dynasty. Then on 14th of August, we have considered the religious movements. Religious movements, right? So again, its period you can consider, that is, which was parallel. So 600 BC to 400 BC, right? 600 BC to 400 BC. If someone wants, you can see. Studying for a complete month is different, and listing out in this way is different, right? So if you could list it down, then that means you have already studied it, right? And most probably you will be always remembering these things, right? So we have business with the remembrance. Done. Fine. Now, so in the religious movements, right, we have basically two things, right? First one is Buddhism, right? So in Buddhism, we have considered the founder of the Buddhism, right? Its date of birth, right? From where he is, right? On which date he was born. He belongs to which kind of clan? What was name of his father or mother, right? So personal details we have considered. That is, to whom he married, right? Whether he was having a son or daughter, right? So Rahul was his son, right? So these were the different things we have considered. Then later on, we have considered in this how he had become Buddha, right? Or how he had attained the state of Buddha, right? Which was also called as Tathagat, right? Then where he had delivered his very first sermon, right, where he had delivered his very first sermon, and when and at what age he had died, right? So what were the belongings of him? That is what his horse, his charioteer, his cousin, a girl named of Sujata, right? And what kind of other names he had. Right? Then we have considered the most important point, that is the doctrine of Buddhism. Doctrine of Buddhism. Right? So, doctrine of Buddhism, there have been 4 essence of Buddhism. Right? What could be these 4, right, doctrines? So, very first one, life is full of sorrow. Dukkha आहेच आहे. Right? There are causes of sorrow. Sorrow can be stopped. जरी असलं तरी पण stop करू शकतो. Or there is a path leading to the cessation of sorrow. Right? That means what? You can completely end the sorrow. Then we have considered here also the Ashtangika Marg, right? Ashtangika Marg, right? That is what? 8-fold path, right? Right observation, determination, speech, action, livelihood, exercise, and memory. And our last one is meditation, right? Which was the most important as far as Buddhism is concerned, right? So observation, speech, action, livelihood, exercise, determination, meditation, and memory. So these are the different kinds of 8-fold path, right? Or Ashtangika Marg is there. Then there had been Madhya Marg as well, right? Shortcut, right? So there had been Madhya Marg as well, right? That is what you should always avoid, both extremes, that is the life of comfort, right, and luxury, as well as the life of severe asceticism, right? इतकं पण संन्यासी पण किंवा साधुत्व नको. We have considered jewels of Buddhism, right? What were the jewels of Buddhism, right? Which is called Triratna. Fine. So what these jewels of Buddhism? Very first one is Buddha, second one is Dharma, and third one is Sangha. That means what? Enlightened, doctrine, and communism. Right. Then we have gone through the Buddhist literature. We have gone through Buddhist literature. In fact, it was considered on 17th of August. So 15 and 16 were holidays. Right. So 17, that is Buddhist literature. So in Buddhist literature, we have considered Pali texts, Tripitaka, Vinaya Pitaka, Sutta Pitaka, right? Then we have considered the Sanskrit text, right? Ashokghosha, Vasumitra, Buddhaghosha, right? Nagarjuna. So these are the different kinds of things. Very most important here is the sects of Buddhism. Sects of Buddhism. So, right, 3 sects, that is Hinayana. Second one is Mahayana and Vajrayana, right? Mahayana and last one is Vajrayana, right? Then in the same period, we have considered Bodhisattvas, right? Bodhisattvas. So what these Bodhisattvas were? Vajrapani, right? Avalokiteshvara, right? Then Manjushri, Maitreya, Kshitigraha, and Amitav, right? So no doubt we have considered their other the meanings as well, right? Then we have considered the sacred shrines, right? Sacred shrines, Deula, right? So what were considered the sacred shrines? Lumbini was considered sacred shrine, Bodhgaya, Sarnath, Kushinagar. So these are the 4 places which are related to the life of Buddha, and all these 4 places are considered as the sacred sacred places, right? Or sacred shrines. Then here we have considered the Buddhist architecture, right? Buddhist architecture. Buddhist architecture, right? We have considered different kinds of councils, right? So which are called Buddhist councils, right? Here we have also considered the Buddhist universities, right? Universities, right? So right, that we have also, so decline of Jainism, right? And during this lecture only, you have only considered some of the personal things, right? From where he believed, right? Or his birth date, right? That means the year, name of father, mother to whom he married, whether what was the name of his daughter, right? Then to whom she married, right? Part. Then later on, we have considered on 19th of August, where he had delivered his first sermon, right? So there it was Sarnath, right? Here it is at Pava, right? Here it is at Pava. So always consider these different things which are very essential whenever you start looking into the religious movements, right? Whenever you look into the religious movements. Fine. Then what about the doctrine of Jainism? Doctrine of Jainism, right? So that is what you can consider. So what is doctrine of Jainism? So three things, that is Samyak Gyan, right? Samyak Shraddha and Samyak Karma. So Jnana Karma and last one is Shraddha, right? So these are the 3 points. Then Pancha Mahavtaras, that we have also considered. Panch Mahavtaras, right? Panch Mahavtaras, right? So these we have also considered. In which, what is this Pancha Mahavtaras? So already 4 were told, first 4 were told by Parshvanath and 1 more added by Mahavira. And these were Ahimsa, Satya, Aste, अपरिग्रह म्हणजे नॉन पोजेशन, कलेक्शनची गरज नाही. And last one is Brahmacharya. So Brahmacharya was added by Mahavira, right? Then types of knowledge, right? Or yes, types of knowledge you have considered, right? So here there would be the 5 different kinds of knowledge, that is Mati Gyan, Shrut Gyan, Avad Gyan, Manah Paryay and Keval Gyan, right? So these are the different things you can consider, right? So perception, scripture, and clairvoyant, telepathic, and omniscience, right? So these are the 5 different meanings of the types of knowledge, right? That we have considered. Later on, you have considered the principles of Jainism. Principles of Jainism, right? Then the Jain literature, right? Jain literature. So you have considered the Jain literature as well, right? So That is what you have in this session. Right. One more point, that is sects of Jainism. Sects of Jainism. How many sects are there? So there are two types of sects. That is Shwetambaras and Digambaras. Right. Then architecture, as like architecture in the Buddhism, right, or Buddhist period. Right. If anybody wants, you can. Just a minute. Okay. Done. Then on 20th of August, you have considered the Maurya period. Right. And its timing or duration is 322 BC to 185 BC. So very first ruler of this one you have considered, that is what? Right. The Chandragupta. Right. So obviously, initially we have considered different kinds of sources, origin of Mauryas, right? And then we have considered the Chandragupta. Second one is the Bindusar, right? Bindusar. And third one is Ashoka, right? Third one is Ashoka. Fine. And on 21st, you have considered some of the latter Mauryas, right? And CAU, causes of decline of Maurya period, right? Then in this one, you have considered administration, right, which was most centralized, right? Then that was further divided into central administration, provincial administration, right? Central administration, right, which is Mantri Parishad, related to Mantri Parishad, provincial administration. Later on, we have considered municipal administration. So these were the three kinds of the administration, and last one is there also, that is called army administration, right? So these were, then you have considered its economy, right? Society. You have considered during this period the art and culture, right? Art and culture. Fine. So that is what you will be always having in the what we can consider. Probably, I think not 22, it will be 23rd, because 22 may be Sunday. But among these two, one would be the Sunday. So Davis, I think, maybe 22. Right. So here you do have the Mauryan art culture, right? So it's art culture, right? Then it was further divided into different things, right? Then next you have considered, that is post-Maurya, right, which was also called as pre-Gupta, which was also called as pre-Gupta. So this period you can consider from 185 BC to 319 AD. So we have make a transition in this case. In this case we have two things: native successors, right, and foreign successors of Mauryas, right. So in this case, very first dynasty you have considered, that is Sanga dynasty, right. Sanga dynasty, which was established by Pushyamitra, right. Pushyamitra Sanga, right, who was the commander in chief, right. Then second dynasty you have considered, that is Kanva dynasty. Third one is Satvahan dynasty, right. So during this period you have considered these different dynasties. Then so these all are in the native successors, right. In foreign successors, here you do have the Indo-Greeks, right. Very first one you do have, that is Indo-Greeks. Then on 25th you have here the Sakas, right. Another you have here the Parthians. Third one you do have here, sorry, fourth one, the Kushans, right. Kushanas, fine. So then later on you do have in this period the Sangam period, right. So I think if anybody wants this one, okay, just a minute, okay. Done. Right. So Sangam period. Sangam period. So in Sangam periods, again, we have considered three different kinds of kingdoms. There are three different kingdoms. Done. Right. So in Sangam period, you have Sangam period was from 1st century to 3rd century AD, right? Sorry, 1st century to 3rd century AD, right? So the Cheras. Second one is the Cholas. And last one is the, what is last one? Pandyas. Right, the Pandyas. So this was actually we have considered on 26th. Right. Then in this case we have considered Sangam administration. Right, administration. So there was central administration. Fine. Then there had been different kinds of important officials, minister, priest, vice commanders, spies, right? Which was the kingdom was divided into the province, town, big village, small village, right? So these were the different things. Then Sangam literature,